Is the target for house building realistic? But additionally, how do we get more young people onto the housing market when building more houses doesn't solve the problem if they can't afford them?
Well, building more houses should make housing more affordable, particularly if under Labour they target more affordable housing. You know, if you're going to suddenly start building 1.5 million 5-bedroom detached mansions, it's not going to help the youngsters too much. You're not going to fill them. But if you can produce a lot more social housing, starter homes, it is going to reduce the price of houses. It's going to boost the economy. And your other question, is it realistic? No, it is bold. Whether Angela Rayner can deliver it or not, I don't know. But I say good luck to her and have a good attempt, because governments have been trying to crack this nut for decades. And if anybody is interested, I wrote a piece on this I wrote 2 pieces on this in 2006, 2007, following Kate Barker's review for the government of how you can stop the above inflation rise in house prices. And she had a target, I think, of about 210,000, 220,000, and we never hit it. So Angela Rayner has come in with a 300,000 a year target of new homes built by 2029, and that's going to take some doing. But I wish her well, and I hope she gets it done, because it will be good for youngsters and good for the economy.
Are you in favour of governments taking back student debt and making education free?
No.
Why not?
Because there is a benefit to going to university. It gives you considerably more earning power, and if you realise that earning power, then you can pay back the cost of your education. There are other ways of doing it, but I think that for a lot of students, they'll say they go for the experience, and whilst I'm quite happy for them to have an experience, they also need to come out better educated. And I don't see why everybody else paying their taxes should pay for a student to blow their grants in the local pub every night and come out with a third or nothing at all. So I am in favour. I think it was a smart move. It was introduced by a Labour government. I think it was a smart move. It put more money in the pockets of universities, and as a result, we end up with 4 British universities in the top 10 worldwide. So I strongly urge the government not to touch that unless they decide to do something like saying the student debt, you'll never have to repay it, it will come out of your estate when you die. But I don't think they'll do that, because they want it's like an additional tax on income, and it gives the government a revenue. But it's work, so leave it.
Will Rachel Reeves reintroduce a mansion tax on your joint house assets? Property tax like the 40s, 80s?
I don't know. You've got a really nasty stamp duty on price of expensive homes at the moment, and perhaps that keeps them happy. So I don't know. There's speculation about that, but no government seems to have got round to introducing a wealth tax or even any form of it. We still like to tax transactions rather than accumulations, because the transaction has a value and therefore the tax can be calculated easily. If you're going to charge a mansion tax based on value, what value are going to use? Everybody's going to be queuing up to get dodgy surveyors to downvalue their houses for the purpose of the tax.